Hey everyone, this is Kiran Salian and welcome to my channel K7 United Pickleball, all about pickleball, fitness, nutrition and much more. Today we will be talking about sports injury. There are many sports injuries, but today we are going to talk about a common injury that many pickleball players face, and that's tennis elbow. Yes, you seem to be interested now. We will go over what it is, how to diagnose it, and some effective ways to rehabilitate it. So let's dive into the topic, guys. So guys, what is tennis elbow? Tennis elbow, also known as lateral epicondylitis, is a type of various injury. It happens when the tendons in your elbow are overloaded, usually by repetitive motions of the wrist and arm. Despite its name, you don't have to play tennis to get tennis elbow. In fact, any activity that involves repetitive arm and wrist use can cause it, like pickleball. Basically, like I said, it's your forearm muscles which connect to your tendons at the joint. It's the inflammation of that tendon. So basically, let's get into the diagnosis, how you can diagnose if you're experiencing pain or tenderness on the outside of your elbow. You might have tennis elbow. To diagnose it, your physiotherapist will talk to you about your medical history and perform a physical exam. They might press on the affected area or ask you to move your elbow, wrist and fingers in various ways. In some cases, they might order some tests like x-rays or sonograms to rule out other conditions. So guys, let's talk about rehabilitation, how you can recover from tennis elbow. Recovery from tennis elbow involves a few steps. First, you'll need to give your arm a rest and avoid activities that aggravate the condition. Ice and anti-inflammatory medications can help reduce pain and swelling. Physical therapy is also a key part of rehabilitation. Your therapist will guide you through exercises to strengthen the muscles around your elbow and improve flexibility. Guys, you need to train your triceps, biceps, elbow flexors and extensors to minimize the risk of injury. Since you're playing racket sports, there will be excessive use of your arms. It depends on your dominant hand and also your techniques. Nevertheless, train both the arms, and your tendons need loading. If you don't add load, there won't be any lasting changes, and pain will likely keep coming back. So underloading is the number one reason for recurring tendon pains. I will be demonstrating some exercises which you can do with the progressive overload. I will share my experience how I came out of tennis elbow. I consulted my physiotherapist friends, and he advised me not to wear the brace and play. It might aggravate the pain. I took a break for 1 month, and initially I took rest, and then as the pain subsided, I went to the gym and started my rehab exercises. So let's talk about some exercises you can do at home to help with tennis elbow. Remember, it's important to wait for any swelling to go down before you start this. Like, there are many stretches. Like, for example, you can do wrist flexor stretches, which are holding this hand like this and pulling the fingers towards your body and hold it for a few seconds for a minute. Slowly and steadily, and then you can do wrist extensor stretch by twisting your wrist like this and pulling the fingers towards your body. These are all stretches which you can do at home. And also you can do a towel twist, the towel which you have at home. Hold a towel with both the hands shoulder width apart and twist it as if you're wringing out water, first in one direction and then the other direction. Then you can use like ball squeeze. Basically, grab a tennis ball or a stress ball and squeeze it firmly, hold for a few seconds and release. Repeat this several times over a period of time. So guys, prevention tips. To prevent tennis elbow, make sure you're using the proper technique when you play pickleball. Strengthening your forearms muscles with regular exercise and can also help. Basically wrist extensors and elbow extensors and elbow flexors. And don't forget to warm up before you play and stretch after your games. I'll be sharing my experience, how I came out of this tennis elbow, and how I trained myself in the gym, and the particular exercises, which rehab exercise which I did in the gym. So guys, as you can see in the video in the background, I'm doing farmer's walk with a kettlebell, and with this grip. I'm not using my thumb, and farmer's walk is basically holding the kettlebell in both the hand and walking, and there is no basically change in the muscle length. There is eccentric loading, and like I said, add load to your tendons. And I started with a lighter weight and then added more weight as I became more comfortable, as you can see in the background. And I'm walking for a minute or so. And also you can see the dumbbell exercises where I'm holding the dumbbell like this. This is called supine position, facing the sky and then turning it towards the floor in prone position. And I'm doing this for 10-15 reps. While going down, I'm going down slowly and coming up faster, and I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. And then I'm using a different one more dumbbell, other dumbbell for this extensor exercises. Basically, when I'm going down slowly again, 10 to 15 reps of those 2 to 3 sets. And then the same exercise I can do with the isometric hold when I'm going down, and then hold the weight for 30 seconds, and then that's one set, and I'll take a break and then do 3 sets of those. So guys, add weight progressively. Basically, progressive overloading means you'll add weight slowly, as in when you adapt to that particular weight, you will add slowly. And you can do progressive overloading by adding weight, or by changing sets, reps, number of reps, or by changing the tempo. Tempo is basically how fast or slow you go. And also there are many other exercises, like I said, like your body doesn't work in isolation. You have to train your whole body. And since we are talking about tennis elbow, you need to train your shoulders, you need to train your triceps, you need to train your biceps, your forearm muscle, that is extensors and flexors, because your muscles, or it doesn't work in isolation. There should be a balance of everything. If there is any imbalance, then definitely it leads to injury. So you have to focus on how to balance your workouts. And there will be dominant hand and non-dominant hand, but you have to train accordingly and train both the hands or both the sides equally. And also when you are doing rehab exercises, it's good, like you'll be strength training, but at the same time you'll have to see to it that you pay attention to your nutrition, sports nutrition basically. And sports nutrition is a different topic altogether. We will cover that in some other video. And but you'll have to pay attention to your nutrition when you're rehabilitating and recovering from injuries, because you need to eat a good amount of protein, carbs, fats, so that you fuel your body with the right nutrition. And also you need to rest and recover, and you don't have to play every day. You'll have to play quality games rather than focusing on quantity. Do your drills and use proper techniques to improve your game, rather than just playing like there's no tomorrow. So guys, my advice is, please focus on before game mobility and drills, and post game dynamic stretching and cooling down, and obviously strength training, where because sports injury is part and parcel of any sports, but how you can minimize risk of injury, that depends on your preparation. And even if you get injured, how fast you recover, it depends on your history, like how long you have been training, and how you have been training. So it's very important to strength train and do all your drills and stretches properly before and after the games, and also your nutrition, rest and recovery. That's it for today's video on tennis elbow. Remember, if you're feeling persistent pain in your elbow, it's important to see a physiotherapist. Don't try to push through the pain. That could make things worse. Take care of your body, and it will definitely take care of you on the court. So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful tips.